This is an issue that's hitting higher ed as well. One Florida college isn't making any excuses for hate, calling itself a haven for Harvard refugees that protects free speech, doesn't make excuses for violence or anti-Semitism, and abolished DEI bureaucracy. Joining us now is Richard Corcoran, the new College of Florida president, which is located in Sarasota. Welcome to the program. You're saying, Harvard students, you don't like what's going on in your campus? Come to New College. Sir, that sounds like a interesting thing to do in this moment and incredibly difficult. How are you going to lure Harvard students down to Sarasota in a college they've probably never heard of before?
Well, that's a great point. I think the issue is to be as loud and as prolific as we possibly can in higher education to say that I don't care what your institution is, if there isn't real free speech and real civil discourse, you're doing a great disservice to this country. What you have going on there at Harvard is a woke mob, and they're canceling people. And because of that, our country's in jeopardy. Higher education is massively broken. And what we're saying to those Harvard students, whether they come or not, we're screaming from a megaphone that if you don't have free speech and real civil discourse on campuses, it jeopardizes our entire society.
Richard, I'm wondering if you think this moment in time, the anti-Semitism that we're seeing in the country, is going to bring about some sort of a change the same way there was a reversal with affirmative action, where all of a sudden DEI gets basically canceled.
I hope so. I think, Bill Ackman's letter is must reading for anybody. And he went and talked to faculty, he talked to students, he talked to alumni. And what was really clear is they all sat there and they're saying if what was going on right now in this anti-Semitic movement on those campuses was any other situation, if it was a LGBTQ trans student walking by a LGBTQ protesters or anti-protesters and they were assaulted or whatever, they would not do this. If 34 student organizations said after the George Floyd killing that he had it coming, he deserved it, there would be zero tolerance for that. It's a one-sided woke religious belief system, and they don't believe in the rule of law. And so in Bill Ackman's letter, he says out of 7 things that he thinks the president should do, 4 of them are just simply institute student discipline. This should not be allowed. A rule of law is what makes America great. It's what separates us from every other country. And what this woke ideology is doing is breaking down the rule of law. And they're using things like DEI to basically say, ours is the truth, we decide what the rule of law is, and yours doesn't even count. And it's very, very dangerous.
If you're looking for what Harvard used to do, you can find it at a place called New College, apparently, in Florida, Sarasota. Richard, thank you for your time today. We appreciate sharing your message.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.